Right, instead of me doing flashcards today for you to sound, I'd like you to make some flashcards and try it out at home and see who knows the sounds in your house. And when you've done that, come back to me, and then we're going to learn about this. We're going to learn about using ES again. We're pretty good at that, aren't we? But we're going to learn about using it as a plural if the word ends in Y. Are you ready? Have a look at my word, segment and blend it. That's right, party. I like to go to a party. I like to go to lots of parties. I want to change this word from singular to plural, more than one. Here's how you do it. You change the Y into an I. And then you add ES. So the only bit you really need to remember is to change the Y into an I. You already know about ES. So here's our rule. Change the Y into an I and add ES. Right, what I'd like you to do is on the lines in your book or on your boards, I would like you to look at my word, change the Y to an I and add ES so that you write the plural. Let's have a look. Let's segment and blend our first word. Army. What do I need to do? Thank you. Change the Y to an I, and then what do I add? That's right, following our rule from before, add ES. So now I'm going to write the word again so I can see it clearly. Armies. Let's segment and blend our next root word. Berry. Change the Y to an I and add ES. That's not easy to read though, is it? So let's write the word again. B-E-R-E-S. Berries. Have a look at the next word, segment and blend. Baby. What do we need to do? Yes, change that to an I. And then what are we adding? ES. Is that easy to read? No, write it again. Oh, Mrs. Cox, that's terrible writing. That's not how we do good handwriting at all in year 2. Let's try that again. That's a little better. Try and be careful with your lines in your books. It's being tricky on the board today. This is a history word. Remember, C followed by E says century. Century. Cent means, can you remember what we said it means? It means 100, doesn't it? Century is 100 years. Let's write centuries. Change the Y, turn it into an I, and what do we add? ES. That is not easy to read, is it? We know the rule, but let's write it properly. Centuries. Well done. Here is your sentence for today. There's one really tricky word in this one, so have a good try. Think about what you know about your phonics rules, and then we'll check the spelling in a minute. I like to eat the delicious red berries. I like to eat the delicious red berries. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time. Ready? Let's check and change. I like. Check your spelling of like. Have you remembered your split digraph? I like to eat. Check with your sound buttons, please. Eat. Eat. The delicious. D-E-L-I. think you've probably all got that. Delicious. Red. Did you remember the rule? Berry, change the Y to an I and add ES. And there's a full stop because I'm just telling you, I like to eat the delicious red berries.